What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one, the only, Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,600 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this would be possible without you guys. So I thank you so very much. And yes, darlings, we are into the spring months here. Yes, Georgia is like king of pollen. But if you are going to be able to, get out a little bit and explore some, or even just stay in and enjoy some good food, maybe some good cheese. So today I have with me founder and CEO, the wonderful and talented Chef Stacey Suga West. Hello, Chef Suga.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm cheesing it. I'm hanging in there.
I love it. I love it. And I know that you're holding down the A-Town. I know you holding everything down there for the A. So I appreciate that.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, all right. So, Chef Suga, what is your earliest memory in the kitchen?
Oh, my earliest memories. I guess I would say maybe about 8 or 9 years old, when I made my parents their first griddle cakes, as we know now, pancakes.
Yeah.
But my mom had this old cookbook that she used to keep in her drawer. And one day I was like, I want to make them breakfast. So I took it out, followed the recipe, and my mom and dad raved about those griddle cakes. And I was like, oh, yeah, I love to cook. I love to cook. So that started it. But I am from a family of women who love to cook.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what was passed on to me, is that love and passion of food.
So as time went on, did you think that you were going to turn that into a lifelong career?
I knew that I wanted to do something with it. When I was about 20 years old, I applied to the restaurant school in Philadelphia, and I was accepted. But when it came down to the finance part, I didn't have the money.
Yeah.
So I put that on hold. I went to nursing school, became a nurse, got married, had kids, and always in me was, I want to cook. I want to go to school and become a chef.
Yes.
So I kept applying. Every time I kept applying, of course, the finances never worked out. But I got my second marriage. I started back at school, at community college, and they had a culinary program. I told my husband, and he knew my passion for cooking. And he was like, you should just go for it. And I was like, oh, okay. So my kids were, at that time, they were able to take care of themselves. They were almost grown.
Right.
And I went to culinary school. And that was the most exciting thing that I've experienced, is finally being able to grab hold of what you love, your passion.
So
and being in the kitchen.
Yeah. No, you're good. You said being in the kitchen?
No, just being in the kitchen and learning. It was amazing.
Awesome.
But I never knew I would turn it into a cheese business. I always knew I wanted to do something with it. I knew that my career would not be, per se, being a chef in the kitchen.
Right.
But that I knew that I would do something, whether it's a food truck or have my own restaurant business. I knew it would be something that I would do with what I love. And along came pimento cheese.
So how did that get started? I'm very fascinated to hear about that story. How did it turn into the cheese business?
Well, the cheese business got started because I was finishing culinary school. I graduated from the Cordon Bleu in 2017. So the spring of 2017, we connected with a gentleman who had a restaurant in Powder Springs. And he was closed on Sundays. So he was like, you guys can come in and do a brunch on Sunday. And I was like, oh, wow, that's exciting. I had to come up with this brunch menu. I wanted to do a Southern brunch menu. So I had one of the items on my brunch menu was pimento cheese and grits. And a lot of people don't know that, listen, you can put pimento cheese in your grits. So people didn't really know that.
Yeah.
So I had pimento cheese and grits. And at that time, I only had the classic variety.
Right.
But as it grew, we began to go down the line, and somebody said, well, can you make it a little bit more spicy? And I'm like, oh, okay. But I didn't want to take it over the top spicy, so I began to do the jalapeno, but we take the seeds out. So I tell people that gives you the freshness and the flavor of that wonderful jalapeno, but you don't get the heat. And it began to take off. And then we just began to do our local Powder Springs Farmers Market. I think I went there with maybe like 20 or 30 containers, because at that time I had 2 varieties, the original and the jalapeno. And I went there with maybe like 15 of each. Wow. And we sold out. And I was like, wow, okay, something's going on here.
Certainly. Wow.
So we did that.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
No, so we did that. And then after that, I was like, okay, we need to venture into another market. So we're not far from Marietta. And I've been to the Marietta Square. So I was like, Marietta Square had a huge farmers market. We applied. We were accepted. We came to the market. This time we came with maybe 20 or 30 of each.
Right.
And we sold out. Wow. And I was like, okay, yes, this is something. So it just went on from there. And, connecting to other vendors who were kind to us to let us know about other markets to apply to. I mean, if you told us it was a closet door that was selling, that was a farmer's market, we would be there. We were everywhere. Anybody said something about a market, we're like, where? What day? Okay, can we do it? And we were there.
Yes. Wow. So I want to talk a little bit about the different varieties. So you like you said, starting things off, the jalapeno, was kind of maybe the test taker of, some of the new flavors that you guys were going to provide. How did you come up with some of the others?
Well, it's just looking at flavor. My big thing is the balance of flavors and combining those profiles so that they complement each other. So our next one was our creamy roasted poblano, and that's our heavy hitter for deviled eggs. If you love deviled eggs, I tell people just add some creamy roasted poblano with that Monterey cheese in it, and it's amazing. Yes. And that became our next one. Our next one was the roasted poblano. Then after that, we came up with the Bacon Asiago, and that had the jalapeno in it. But, of course, it's not spicy, but you get those wonderful play of flavors. And then after that, people were like, we want a spicier variety. So we came up with the serrano and pepper jack. And that is our heavy hitter for spicy people. And they love it. We sell out of that serrano and pepper jack every week. Wow. People love it. If you love spicy, because it's got wonderful flavors that play on your tongue in the beginning. And then at the end, you get that wonderful heat. I mean, it doesn't overtake you, but you get that wonderful heat at the end.
Yes.
And people love it.
I like that. I like a good spice. Now I will say, Chef Sugar, I have been dabbling with the plant-based last couple of weeks. So that's my latest little thing. And I heard, Lil Birdie told me that you guys have also been trying out some vegan options with these cheeses. So I want to hear about some of these options that you guys are offering people.
Yes. Not long after we were in production with our dairy, we realized, there's another group of people that need to be able to have access to pimento cheese and to our pimento cheese. Yeah. And it was a vegan group. And we were like, we got to provide something. Yeah. So we then ventured out, and we have now 4 varieties of vegan pimento cheeses. We have our original, our jalapeno, our smoked Gouda, which is amazing, and then our serrano and garlic. Yes. So those are our 4 vegan options, and they're going to melt for you just like regular cheeses.
I'm all for it. I'm all here for it.
Yes, yes. And the vegan group is so excited about that because we hear so many times they say, you know what, I haven't had pimento cheese in a long time. And to be able to have that option is awesome. And it's not only for vegans, but for people who are lactose intolerant.
Yeah. And
you might have that kind of an allergy. It's available for you.
Absolutely, because I think that the market is definitely opened up a lot, and I think that you guys are adding even more. You know, Atlanta is a growing market for plant-based eating, and with you guys offering these types of products for people that are plant-based and or vegan is amazing. You know, because we look forward to these type of things, and you know, I love a good cheese, Chef Sugar, I do. But I've just been recently just taking charge of like health options and things. And, you know, you also want to be, you know, taking care of your health. But you still, you know, you have those things that you enjoy. So, I definitely tip that out. So what's next for you guys, Chef? Like, where are you guys headed to next? Where can people catch you?
Well, the next place that we're headed to is our grand opening of our Chattanooga market, their farmers market in Chattanooga, and that will open up April the 24th, which is a Saturday, and April the 25th. Those are the two grand opening days, and then after that, it's every Sunday. We'll also next be in. If I look at my schedule for May. We're going to be, the beginning of May, we're going to be at the Cotton Picking Fair. Ooh. And we're also going to be at the opening market of Cartersville. Gotcha. May the 8th, we're going to be in the Dunwoody Arts Festival. And after that, you can go online to our website, which is www.sugasfood.com. Go to our different store tab, our event tabs, and you'll be able to see all of the locations, the festivals and events that we'll be heading to.
I love it. Chef Sugar, thank you so much for coming through today. We appreciate you beyond words. Certainly love that energy.
Thank you. I want people to come out and get some cheese love.
Yes. And
get some cheese love.
Yes, absolutely. Get onto that love and, you know, get that little, you know, that sugar spice on top of it. You know, get some of that going.
And you know what, Ash? We have a new one that we just rolled out about a month ago. Ooh. And it's a heavy hitter. It's our Pesto and Feta. And you're talking about amazing on a flatbread in lasagna, on a hot turkey sandwich. Oh, my goodness. It's amazing.
Chef Sugar, let everybody know, for all of my people that may not be local to Georgia or surrounding areas, how they can get their hands on some of that cheese.
Well, go to our website, www.sugasfood.com. Go to the store tab and send us a message. Place an order. We'll get that cheese out to you. We don't want anybody to be without cheese.
That's right.
Especially not our pimento cheese.
All right. That good quality. That quality cheese. All right. I love it.
You know, and right now, Ash, I'm in the kitchen making some smoked Gouda pimento cheese biscuits and with some strawberry balsamic sauce to go with it, and it's amazing.
See, Chef Sugar, you gonna have me about to drive down the street. I'm right off 85. I'm finna come through to get some biscuits on. Y'all playing with me.
Get some cheese on.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Chef Sugar. Thank you for coming through. Much more success to you and your team. I would love to have you back on, you know, when you guys got more announcements. I know as the months go on, there's going to be new things going on with you guys, even more happening. I would love to have you back.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Not a problem.
I appreciate everybody's support and love.
Absolutely. And I thank each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. Keeping in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face. You tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.